What's up guys, it's your girl Hannah Marie and I'm back with another cooking video all the way from San Juan, Puerto Rico. So you already know what that means. Yep, we're cooking a Puerto Rican dish tonight. And the dish we're gonna be making tonight is Pollo Guisado. It's pretty much a stew. So let's get started. First, you already know, wash your hands, wash your produce. So before we get started, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get notified when I post a new video. Now it's time to know what the ingredients are. Come. We have chicken drums. You can pretty much use any chicken. Rice, we have some ground garlic, olive oil. This is called sofrito con cilantro. We'll get to that in a minute. Chicken stock, bay leaves, tomato sauce, some seasoning. I just use complete onion, black, sazon, and salt. Then we have carrots, cilantro, onion, potatoes. I use golden potatoes. Those are the best potatoes to put in any type of stew or soup because it don't take long to cook. And then peppers, red and green. Like I said, make sure you wash all your produce. I've already done it. Now let's get started. So the first thing we're gonna do is season our chicken. Now what I like to do is not really mandatory, which is why I didn't add this, but I like to add lime to mine or lemon juice just to kind of kill anything that I didn't already kill. And then we're gonna add a packet of sazon. This stuff is so good. I literally use it on everything. I'm gonna do that. And I'm honestly probably gonna add one more. Just for good measure. Because if you're not seasoning with your heart, then you're not doing it right. And your food probably tastes bad. Just kidding. We're gonna do about a tablespoon of salt. And then the same thing with pepper, about a tablespoon. Let me just say, Puerto Rican food, I can attest, it's so good. Being out here in Puerto Rico really opened my eyes to see that there's other good food out here. I'm gonna do about a tablespoon of the complete seasoning. Oops. Like I said, if you're not seasoning with your heart, you're not doing it right. Tablespoon of onion powder. We're gonna also add a tablespoon of ground garlic. If you don't have ground garlic, you can just use garlic powder. It'll do the same thing. Do about a tablespoon of this. And then we're gonna put some oil, not too much, about a tablespoon. And now we're gonna mix this. Now, I just mix it with my hands. Some people like using gloves. I'm just raised from the South, so I just get nice and dirty with it, but I am gonna take off my jewelry because I don't want my rings to get messed up and have chicken juice all in my diamonds and gold. Let's go. We're gonna mix this up. Nice and good. Make sure you're massaging it in, getting under this skin, and putting the seasoning and juices all in there. Really wanna massage it though. Smells good, even though it's raw chicken. Just like that. And your chicken should be this bright orange. If it's not like this, add some more seasoning, respectfully. Okay, now that's done. I'm gonna go wash these dirty hands. Now that I have my chicken seasoned, I'm just gonna set that to the side and I'm gonna start cutting the produce. Now, like I said, I've already washed this. So we're just gonna start right into it. We're gonna cut the ends of this cilantro off. And this is about a bushel of cilantro. Chop this up really nice and fine. So just put my ingredients. Now I'm gonna cut both of the bell peppers. These are full bell peppers. I just cut the tops off of them when I cleaned them, so just keep that in mind. Cut these into small squares. Small squares like that. Do the rest. I'm gonna do the red one exactly the same. And you already know why I'm using a plate. I think y'all should know by now. If you're not using plates and you're still using that plastic cutting boards, you probably got 1,000 billions of microplastics going inside of your body and in your food. It's not okay. That's all I'm gonna tell you every single time. Stop using plastic cutting boards. Now I'm gonna transfer these to this little saucer. Now I'm gonna cut the carrots. I'm just gonna cut the top off, the bottoms, and I'm also gonna like scrape. This place doesn't have a scraper, but I'm gonna scrape this top layer of the skin. Remember that when you're working with fresh carrots, even though you may have washed it, look at it when it's shaved. That's clean. This isn't. Some people would have just kept it that way. Couldn't be me. Now the carrots, you're just gonna cut them like you would any typical carrot, just small. I'd say about 1/2 inch circles. Oops. Now I'm gonna cut my golden potato. Now this, you can really just cut up to your discretion. I'm just gonna cut small little triangles, squares, whatever it gives me. Something like this. Probably do that to the whole thing. And you can cut it smaller. You can do them thicker. It really just depends on what you want in your stew, because this is a real stewy soup.
Good for your health.
Good for your health, yes. I only use 2 potatoes for this one. But like I said, you can add more, you can add less, or you can completely skip the step. I know some people don't like potatoes, but I love potatoes, especially in a good old soup. Yes, sir. Lastly, we have the onion. I'm only gonna use about half of this, so about 1/4 cup of onion, which y'all know, I'll have the ingredients and measurements listed below. Peel this skin off. Make sure y'all get that one too, because if that y'all don't get that last little bit, y'all gonna be cutting and sliding and cutting your fingers off. And then the onion, we're just gonna do small squares. Should come out like that. Now that we have all of our veggies chopped up, we're gonna turn our pan onto medium heat. We're gonna put some oil in the pan, about a tablespoon. We're gonna let that get hot and sear our chicken. Now we're not gonna be cooking the chicken fully. And I'm gonna take my chicken, lay it right on there. And I'd say leave it for about 5 minutes on each side, or until you get a nice brown crust, which I'm gonna show you. In the meantime, we're gonna get started on our rice. Now that's pretty simple. Get you some rice, whatever rice you prefer. I prefer jasmine rice because it's just easier to work with. And I'm gonna do a cup of jasmine rice. 1 cup. And now before I put it in my pan and whatnot, I'm going to wash the rice. If you don't wash your rice, please wash your rice. Now that my rice is ready, I'm gonna take about a little pinch of this onion, and I'm gonna put it in there because, I don't know, I like doing that. I'm just gonna dump it into a pan and let that rice go ahead and be cooking and sitting, so we don't have to worry about that. I'm also gonna be adding a pack of this Sazon season because I don't have any butter, so I don't want to just do plain white rice, which is typically what this dish comes with. But I'm gonna add this to add more flavor to it. So if you don't have butter, or you are out of seasonings, just use a pack of this and I promise you that rice is gonna be bomb. Don't forget your oil, about a tablespoon. And for 1 cup of rice, it is 2 cups of water. So if you don't know, now you know. So now I'll flip all my chicken over. This is typically what it should look like. This one had a little bit, it stayed there a little bit too long, but it's okay, it's still gonna be good, trust me, it's still gonna be good. But yeah, do another 5 minutes. While we wait though, you already know what we gotta do. Smoke break. This dish is gonna be so good. Puerto Rican food, oh, it's my new favorite, sincerely. But I think Peruvian food got them. But Puerto Rican food definitely is my second favorite country for food. Well, is that a country? Place. Let's just say place. So now that I have the chicken, I'm just gonna set that to the side and get to the next step. So now that we got that done, you're gonna get you a big old stew pot and we're gonna cut the heat on about medium. It's about 7 or 8. And we're gonna add a tablespoon of oil. The thing we're gonna do is cook our onions and garlic. I'm gonna put about a tablespoon of this garlic. Also going to add the onions. And we're gonna let this get potent. Make sure you keep stirring it so the garlic don't get burnt. And then if that happens, you're just gonna have to start all over. So just keep it moving. Now that it's potent, I'm gonna add 1 can of the tomato sauce. Give that a nice stir. And before we add any of these other ingredients, I'm gonna let this come to like a little bubble, a little roar. It should start sounding and looking like that. And I have a little audience in the back if you haven't heard already. Now that this has been in there, I'm gonna add about 4 tablespoons of this sofrito. You can either make this homemade, which is what I was trying to do, but I don't have a blender right now, so I just bought it store-made. And yes, I am eyeballing this because I'm a chef, so I kind of know what 4 tablespoons is like, but if you need to measure it, be my guest. Smells good. And seared for about 5 minutes. We're gonna add 2 cups of chicken stock or chicken broth. It calls for water, but I feel like this would add more flavor, so you do as you please. I'm gonna add 1 more for good measures. Give that a good stir. And now we're gonna add all of our other veggies. So our potatoes, our peppers and cilantro, and lastly, the carrots. Give that a good stir. And if you see that it needs a little bit more broth, I like my stew to be really juicy. Just add a little bit more chicken stock. Okay. And then all of the seasons that I listed before, we're just gonna re-season it all. So about a tablespoon of each. We're gonna add 2 bay leaves. 2 whole bay leaves. Gonna give that a nice stir so we can get a nice boil. And while we wait for it to boil, I'm just gonna place the chicken directly in the pot. And we're gonna let this sit and cook for about 30 to 45 minutes. You let it get to a boil. Once it starts boiling, you turn the heat down to a simmer and put the lid on it and let it cook, sis. Let it cook. Rope. And actually here in Puerto Rico is legal, so we don't even have to hide this. But obviously this is for medical purposes only. After about 45 minutes, your dish should be fully done. Get a little close up of this. Wow, look at that. Nice chicken stew. Now we're gonna get it plated up. My rice is ready as well. Now we're gonna get to plating. Gonna get us about 2 chickens. Take this ladle and get some of these veggies and juices. Yummy. And I have to make sure my presentation is well. Now we're gonna take some rice, pop it on the plate.
That thing looks amazing.
Smells amazing too. I'm telling you, this will get you, just like the rest of my dishes or any dish I cook, it should get you wiped up. If it don't, leave that man. Leave that man.
And this one you wiped up right?
I'm gonna also add some pickled onions and olives. You don't have to add this part, but y'all know I like being extra. So add that to the side. Kind of like a little salad, little onion salad. And here you have it. This is Pollo Guisado. So now I have to taste it to see if it actually stands up to its hype. Even though I already know it is because I cooked it. Mmm.
Chicken.
Chicken and rice.
Yeah, I like chicken rice.
Try some.
Yummy.
Yummy?
Yes.
If the baby says it's yummy, it's yummy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tune into my next video. Bye.